Hello, I'm Lisa, and I'm very excited to talk about ibbü with you today. What is ibbü? It is a community of independent people who share their enthusiasm for brands and products with your visitor, with whom they chat online on iAdvize. They are true enthusiasts. Well, when you think about it, when you are passionate about something, you like to talk about it all the time and to everyone. Right? The ibbü experts are exactly like that, with the bonus for them of being paid to share their expertise. This passion they have for your brands and your products brings real authenticity and humanity in the conversation they have with your visitor. So who are they? They are regular customers or buyers of your products who become ibbü experts in their spare time. Some of them happen to be influencers, people active on forums or in Facebook groups, also special as bloggers or YouTubers. They really have a diversity of profiles. And they also have a certain appetence for customer relation and ease in written communication to provide quality advice to your visitor. And this quality of their advices is directly reflected on the level of visitor satisfaction. With our ibbü experts, the average CSAT is almost 90%. There is also a real impact in the increment obtained at the end of the conversation. The graph you see on the left shows an impressive fact. No matter how long the conversation lasts, the satisfaction of the visitor remains high during all the conversation with an ibbü expert. This is quite incredible. And another positive impact, the average order value is 12% higher for ibbü expert than with pro agents. And the repeat purchase rate is double for the experts. There is also another advantage, and not the least, a greater availability to respond to your visitor. ibbü experts are available at night and on weekends during the traffic peaks. Usually, the 70% of the contact opportunities can be missed, and with ibbü expert, you strengthen your ability to respond in real time to visitors who need help 24/7. So, now that you have a little more in mind who these experts are, I'm going to tell you about how our iAdvize team can help you to deploy ibbü for your brand. First of all, 95% of the implementation and animation of your community of experts goes through our teams at iAdvize. We provide a personalized search for experts adapted to your brand and goals. There is also a rigorous selection of experts, with only the top 5% of experts retained on each mission. But we'll talk a little more later about it. And finally, for each first mission, we have an existing base of 25,000 ibbü experts to match your requirements, as well as dedicated campaigns on social networks. To achieve this, the acquisition and selection of new experts, they will be able to answer to your visitor in 4 steps. The 4 steps happen before their first mission. First, they will need to participate to a quiz. We will evaluate their expertise in the field, but also their emotional intelligence, their writing skills, their empathy, support, and conviction capacity. As said before, we also are very rigorous in the selection, with only the top 5% of the candidates selected. Then they will go through an e-learning phase where they will have a training on the chat platform, as well as documentation in the brand, the businesses, practices, and etc. Then after their first chat, the expert is closely accompanying the iAdvize team to assure that the expert is able to handle the mission properly. Every week, personalized advice is sent to him with the aim of maintaining the top-level performance. And that is how we have now 200,000 conversations conducted by ibbü experts. So how do the experts use iAdvize to answer your visitor? So as you can see, they have their own platform on mobile and on website, which allows them to benefit from ibbü-specific functionalities. But to chat with your visitor, they use the same interface as the agent, giving them access to all the tools that allow them to understand the visitor context to help them during their conversation, as well as other reactivity tools such as canned answer, snooze, that are already available on the iAdvize desk. Also, they have access to specific ibbü features like the live feed, where they have a space to interact with the brand, and where you as a brand can share your news about your products, the special offers, new visual, etc. It is also a place where the community can meet, express itself, and help each other. This is also where the expert can follow their progress. They can consult. There is a real gamification process where they can see the statistic, the medals that they get, and also see their ranking to compare each other with other experts. As for you as a brand, you have access to reports to see the activity, the supervision, the conversation, and also the sales activity, so that you can make sure to see where you stand and how you can optimize your strategy with ibbü. Today, more than 50 brands in 10 countries advise their visitor with the help of 1,100 ibbü experts. And this is in a wide variety of professional sectors, among many well-known brands that you might recognize here. To give you a concrete example of success, I suggest that we take a deeper look at the example of one of our retail customers who asked us to expand their ibbü community. With COVID, this retail brand, as other brands, has seen its traffic on its website increase a lot. With a strong need for purchasing advice, they told us they need to quickly increase the number of ibbü experts. What our team achieved is in 6 days, the team activated more than 100 ibbü experts for this customer. The results were quite impressive. In a few weeks, the conversation volume have doubled, and more interesting, the transaction volume tripled. And this by maintaining a very good average satisfaction of 85%, and also a first-time response rate of 37 seconds, which is quite quick. And if we take the same example, I also wanted to talk to you about the impact that the ibbü expert could have on the training of your artificial intelligence. So if we take the same example of a retailer's customer specialized in high-tech and hardware with thousands of managed conversations that take place daily on mobile, desktop, and social networks channel. All these conversations are a gold mine to better understand what your visitors are looking for. Thanks to our specialized algorithm, we can group similar sentences to identify the intention of your visitor. Today, to ensure that artificial intelligence offers relevant content, it is essential to train it to refine its proposal for your visitor and feed it with intuition. This concept, which has been called collaborative training, allows both experts and agents to help train the intelligence of your bots when they are not engaged in a conversation. The results then appear in an intention manager, where you as a brand can perform a final validation. The more intelligence your bots are trained, the better their understanding of your visitor intention improves over time. Of course, for your expert, the priority remains to ensure the conversation with the visitor. But what is interesting here for you and for your iAdvize campaign is to see that the people who are most in touch with your visitor request also the one who will allow to excel in automating your conversation and understanding natural languages. We hope that you'll be as excited as we are to mobilize your expert on these opportunities. I am coming to the end of the presentation. I hope it was interesting for you. To follow other iAdvize workshops, you can go to conversation.iadvize.com, register for future conferences, contact us to learn more about our ibbü offers or all our offers, and make an appointment so we can advise you and your brand. Thank you and bye-bye.